I thought it was last weekend and possibly this weekend. I apologize.
Oh,
At least from the messaging, I see. Yeah, he said from yeah, six
okay.
two was last weekend. He said he couldn't make it. Um, but no one posted after that, like for not being able to make it, except Matt. Matt was able to make it. So, and Nate didn't say anything.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I'm assuming Nate just slept through his alarm.
And that's what tasers are for.
Yeah. All right.
Not
Well,
everybody needs.
that's fine. We'll just get going.
I will apologize. There might be a chance that I'll be running away.
Cool.
Lou knows what's going on, so I'll
Well,
be here as much as possible.
great.
Yeah, you mentioned that. So if you gotta run away, then it's fine. Although, if
Like
there's
run
only
away from home?
Oh,
you meant from the game.
minutes.
Yeah.
Oh
all
no,
right.
this is my home. Damn it! People can run away from me.
So why don't we
Fair enough.
get going? Let's see. We have Oswin as scribe tonight. If that works for you.
Sure.
All right. We have Beans on quartermaster and Beans as the previous scribe. Would you like to give us a recap of last time, Beans?
Yeah. So, last session we started outside of the prison, trying to set up for a rest. We had a little quick conversation with Aleka, and then Ayara Ducat joined us. She introduced herself as one of Orkhard's people, and she was tasked with going with us to Chaur to keep Orkhard informed. So we got ready for our long rest, set up, did all of that. In the evening, we came under attack from specters and wraiths, which we presume came from the prison that we had broken into and destroyed some magical runes that kept them in there. We defeated the specters and wraiths, and then took a rest for the night. The next morning, Toby was pretty insistent on heading back into the prison to finish the job that we started. I tried to push us to move on and talk to people to let them know. The first thing we did that morning was we went and talked with the Iron Tide to ask them to try to convince Erdul that the Iron Tide should relocate outside of the mines because of the the dark and evil energies that were coming out of the prison, as well as the fact that the entire mine area was a sacred ground to the Twilight Deep. Juan did a pretty good job of convincing Erdul that, so the Iron Tide agreed to leave by the next day. We then went and talked with the Twilight Deep, and informed them that somebody, I think Juan, blamed the Iron Tide, broke the seals to the prison, and undead were now roaming the mines. And we also let them know that we convinced the Iron Tide to leave the mines. Juan then talked with Balivor and convinced him to let us explore the Alcavian labs. We were warned of some of the Rune Master magic that was there. We went towards the Alcavian labs. We had to have our team, or our camp, help us dig through a bunch of rubble so that we could get there. We went down some stairs. As we were approaching a big magical door, we found Nick's dead body, a pile of bones. And then Toby started using Dispel Magic to get rid of a couple of the runes. He expended a lot of his magical energies, but succeeded in getting rid of 2 of the runes. And then I approached the door, saw a handprint, put my hand on the handprint, and that activated Demi, who is a floating orb, and kind of like a librarian of the Hollow, which is a network that almost like the internet that the Rune Master set up. Juan again convinced Demi to let us into the Alcavian labs, despite the fact that there was a demon station going on. We went into a room, had some shelves, a tapestry, a fish tank, and a magic pillar, rooms on the ground. And then it also had two doors, one to the south and one to the east. The door to the south had rooms on the ground. And I believe Demi warned us not to go that way, as there were demons that way, but the door to the east had no runes on the ground, and Demi let us go that way. We went into that room. There were a bunch of large statues. At the end of the hallway was another door with runes on the ground, and that, I believe, said it was the Eastern Lab. And after all of that, we decided to set up camp in the first room that we walked in. Try to get a long rest, as it is getting pretty late.
Alright, thank you for that recap. So it's currently the 9th of fall at 4:50. We have to do some background stuff as we have people missing. Alright, so Toad Leaf goes into the background, and I think we pull Oswin out of the background because I don't think he was here last week.
Nope.
Alright, so we were about to do the rest. I was about to pass time. So just let me know if you're doing anything before I finish passing time. I'm just going to pull some stuff. Okay. Did you... Gurgle is outside, I believe.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Because they didn't want him in here.
yeah.
Okay.
Is this the week Gurgle dies?
Maybe.
Nate's not even here.
What about...
It's perfect time.
So you guys have a bunch of people at the camp right now.
Yeah.
Which looks like is reflected in the payments here. Is Alira in the camp, or did you leave her in town? I think you left her in town. I don't see her in the... She's kind of listed in the camp tab, but I don't see her in the Roll20 camp. You have a Lekka and Iara. Okay. Alright, so time is passing. And you would not have any issues. Go ahead and pay your camp in the evening. Camp on this thing is set up really weird. It's all like dropping down. Well, that's fine. Wait, why does it say only 2 gold? It should be 8 gold a day. Yeah, I think the upkeep is wrong because I see 8 gold, not 2. So go ahead and pay your camp your 8 gold.
Cool.
Are you paying it from the party treasury?
Yeah, I already took it out.
Gotcha. Alright, so it is the next morning at 8 a.m., 10th of fall. What do you want to do? Go ahead and long rest.
Well, do we want to go try to get into the labs?
You're in the labs.
The Eastern Laboratory? Or should we head to the south?
I think you had tried to get into the Eastern labs, but the door had some sort of force wall on it.
Our dispel guy is not here. Mikey, Oswin, or Juan, Oswin, you got any thoughts?
What do those statues do?
They seem to just be standing there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't
So
seem
long.
like it seems like they're decoration.
You won't hit it.
So is it magically locked or what?
There's a force wall. So
we need
it's as far as you can tell, there's no way to even touch the door right now.
So we need Toadleaf to come over here.
Or we try the door to the south in the other room? Is that an option or no?
Yeah, that absolutely is.
Because I know I do not have that capability at this moment in time.
Yeah. Sure.
I also do not.
Yeah, so this southern door in the initial room has some sort of runes on the floor, which I'm not sure what exactly they do, but they seem to be attached to the floor and the door.
Cool. Osman, do you mind trying to unlock that door? I'll give you a little bit of guiding word.
I will take this hit, because I'm guessing it is, if you guys would be so kind to step in the other room. One, you two, because I don't want you hurt. Here goes, and I pull out my lockpicks, step where the runes are, and start trying to get the door. My thieves' tools.
Alright, make a Thieves' Tools check, DC 10. This does not seem like an over-complex lock. So you believe you are able to unlock it.
Oh, it's unlocked but not open, so stay out. I'm going to try opening it.
Cool.
Take some deep breaths, put on my, what is it?
Defensive field.
Yes, thank you.
Alright, so
And
are you still life trained?
I've been in the camp the past game, so
Well,
I shouldn't be.
Alright, because you're marked as life trained on your sheet. You have a -5. So, do you remember how you got that?
Right.
Yeah, Wraith.
Was it a Wraith or was it the Golem?
I don't remember a golem, so I'm guessing Wraith.
Alright, so if it was the Wraith, that should be gone now. So you can take that away.
I mean, I did spend a long rest in camp because, well, that was all last session.
Alright, so are you opening the door?
I turned on my defensive field and I'm opening the door.
Alright, so you push the double doors inward. They seem to creak a little as they open. In doing so, the seal on the floor is broken. I need initiative rolls.
Oh,
Come get it, guys! And I'm not sure why, but I wasn't getting Guido on the board. Oh, there he is. Okay, so my initiative roll will be... And then I'm going to roll for Guido, even though I'm going to put him right after me.
So the first thing you notice when opening the door.
Beans, are you rolling for the torch?
Did I? Oh, I didn't. Correct.
Sorry, I placed it there. That was my fault.
You are good.
You did even better.
Okay, I'm modified Guido. So he follows me.
Alright, so the first thing you would notice when you open the door, you see a creature for just a moment before it almost seems to vanish in front of your eyes. The room is dark, but yeah, it's a little bit odd, as there's almost like an aura of darkness coming from within the room. So the first act is going to be the hawk. I'm going to delete the torch, whoever that is.
Yeah, that I rerolled.
Okay.
I guess
I don't have lights anymore.
Hawk is gonna fly 60 feet to the other side of the room and dodge.
Okay, so the hawk flies over there, dodging. His turn is ending.
Mm-hmm.
Something will move in the darkness. Let's see if you notice it with your passive perception. So suddenly, seemingly out of nowhere, that creature you saw earlier steps forth from the darkness and does an attack on you with advantage.
Something shadows attacking me.
Yeah, for whatever reason, these things seem to be able to slip out of your dark vision. I have to make sure I'm whispering now.
Armor class 20. Yeah, 25 definitely hits. Oh, that's the stealth. Never mind.
That was a stealth roll. So it would slash you from the darkness. Luckily, whatever happened, it seemed like it just clanked off your armor. You would see it for a moment, and then it is going to attempt to vanish again. Luckily, it doesn't succeed, and you can still see it. However, Beans and Juan cannot, so I'm going to take it off just for the moment.
Yep. I know where to attack.
Yeah, you can see it. It's still adjacent to you. That's it for that creature. Juan.
Okay, this is gonna be fun. I get to do something.
Break out
All
the
right.
light.
Yeah. So I hear him talking about this dude in the shadows. And as I step into the room, I am going to activate my drift globe and cast a daylight.
Oh, beautiful.
Alright. So where is your drift globe going?
I have it in my hands currently, but let me add. I have to cast it. Okay. Doesn't use a spell slot though. So yeah, it is in my hands currently.
Alright. So you cast daylight. Though for some reason, your light doesn't seem to penetrate the edges of the area over here. It only lights up the area around you, and it's still all dark within this area. Something is definitely amiss.
Is it a darkness spell then? I would know that it's not a third level darkness spell.
Give me a
then.
nature check. DC 13.
This anybody or just Juan?
Just one. So you're not sure, but whatever is something is not allowing even magical light to pass through the edges of what seems like a circular barrier. Actually, now that you can see it, I'll show you where it is. So basically that dark circular area is completely devoid of light. You would just see like darkness all in that area. Which seems magical, but for some reason your daylight isn't penetrating it. So you're not sure what's going on here.
Shit.
So is that it for you?
No. I am going to move further over. I still have a bunch of movement speed. I'm going to kind of come a little bit on the outskirts of it. Do I hear where this thing could possibly be in there?
Well, at this point, with your passive perception, you don't. It's stealthing and it beats your passive.
Let me make sure. I think Drift Globe is my main action, right, for using that?
Yeah, that was an act. Well, I don't know about with Drift Globe, but Daylight is an action.
Drift Globe, I believe,
Well, let's say it is. Do you want to do any bonus
I think
actions?
it is an action. Would, like, throwing it be, like, a main action, too? If I were to, like, move the sphere?
I mean, I think, can you throw that sphere? Wouldn't it just break?
I mean, it
I think
floats.
it follows you.
So if I threw it,
So I don't.
if I threw it, it would float.
I guess, sure, you can try it. Gonna throw it?
You know what? No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold it still. Sorry. It says I speak a command. So would that be an action?
Keep reading. Keep
It
reading.
would be as an action, which you already did. So I'm gonna end your
You
turn
speak a-
there.
Yeah, then I'm gonna end my
Oswin.
turn then. Yeah.
Okay, so I saw something next to me, so I'm punching there. Or
Alright.
you said I still could
Well,
see it,
you
right?
see it.
Or sense it?
Yeah, well, you know where it is, but I'm not going to show you where it is
Yep.
because they don't know. But I'll say you can attack it. It is still
Okay.
adjacent to you.
I'm gonna punch a fool. As soon as I figure out where my punching is. Their gauntlet. There we go.
All right, 19 would land a hit on it as your gauntlet crackles with energy. You would strike it, doing 5 thunder damage. It seems to resist.
Okay.
Though it will now be taunted on you.
And then, since I only know of the one, correct? Or did
yes.
I sense any others?
You
Then-
see something else moving within the room now in the darkness.
I think there's 2 things in here, but I can only identify where one is, so I'm gonna hit it a second time.
First,
Or
you
try
thought
to hit
it
it.
was just a shadow, but now you see it's kind of pulsing and moving. And you think
Okay,
it's
I
where
do
the
see that.
darkness may be coming from.
I do. Oh, actually, that was in my reach. Dude, I didn't realize that was an object. Can I take my second attack on that instead?
Sure. So you're doing a Thunder Gauntlet attack on that?
Yeah, and I rolled a 14.
Yeah, 14 would strike it.
I got 2 things, and one of them's sticky oozy.
Alright, so when you strike with your gauntlet suddenly becomes extremely cold, and you take 5 cold damage.
Yay, barrier. And then,
your gauntlets are like freezing for a moment.
It's cold. The other thing is goopy and cold. And then my bonus action, I'm going to tell Guido just to evade. And then on Guido's round, I have him being evasive maneuvering, but nearby me. Done.
All right.
With both.
So his turn ends. Beans. What do you want to do?
I'm going to.
You see your ally trying to attack the darkness with his light, but having no luck. There's some sort of aura of pitch black coming out of the room.
I would yell at Osman to fall back.
I can't. I'm engaged in 2 things.
Yeah, cool. And I think I'm gonna throw out a flaming spear. And just for fun, I think I'm gonna make it be psychic instead of fire damage.
Okay.
And I'll pull that thing out. Can I see Osman through the...
You can hear Oswin, unless you have dark vision.
I do have dark vision.
Then you can see him as well.
I don't see my spell resources. Or pockets here. I might be missing.
Might need to make it for you if I haven't done so already.
But, I mean, I can use a torch for right now.
You need a 5-foot circle?
Here, yeah. I don't see any of my spell resources, though.
I don't think we ever made you spell resources in this game.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if either... Yeah, well, I can, like I said, make you one now.
Cool.
Alright, you should have a 5-foot circle now.
Where would that be?
Under character
I see it,
info
I see it.
resources.
And this also sheds light.
Alright, so no light would be coming out of it. You would just see the burning sphere moving around in the darkness.
Cool.
So that's your action as you start concentrating. Anything else?
Yep. Guess I'll spend some more movement to keep on by fish. And that is my...
Alright, so your turn ends. The freezing ooze is going to kind of come this way towards Oswin. And a large pseudopod will swing out at you with flank. 22 versus AC.
20.
So it would slap you, doing 10 bludgeoning and 16 necrotic acid damage. So 26.
Ooh.
As it gets ready to attack again, its turn will end. End of the round, we have the Hawk. Next round.
I think the Hawk is just going to dodge again.
Okay, so the Hawk is staying back and dodging.
Yeah.
So the Shadow Demon goes. So you can see it. It is going to move away from you, giving you an oppie if you want to take it.
Yes, I do. $13 miss.
Okay.
13. Oh, that will strike it.
Okay.
So there's another crackling of thunder as you punch this thing in the dark, doing 3. But realizing it will have disadvantage, it will turn back on you and attack. Doing a claw. Luckily, you can see it right now. Hasn't tried to stealth again. So... Claw attack, 17 will miss you as its claw clanks off of your armor. It's then going to attempt to stealth again. This time it does so successfully, and you are not sure where it went. Juan. So you hear a creature moving around in the shadows. You can't see it, but you definitely hear the slime.
I'm going to back up away from this. And I hear the slime.
Yes, it seems like it's moving around in the shadows over here.
I'm yeeting a dagger at it.
Yeah, 18 would strike. Doing 4 points of damage to the slime in the shadows. Anything else?
And that's about all I can do.
Okay. So the slime starts moving towards where it sensed the dagger coming from. Oswin. You're not feeling great.
Oh no, I
mark
forgot
you
to...
correctly as injured.
Thank you. I'm trying to take notes and I missed to do that. I apologize.
No worries.
I'm going to stand there and cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay. Channel some healing magic. I assume you're not actually out of spells.
No.
Okay.
Oh.
So let me fix the spell slot thing for you. She would have had a long rest. So that was the second level, and you would have all your first level. Oh.
Yep. I just changed it on my character sheet because I didn't know it said 0.
Alright, so you gain 14, feeling definitely better, no longer wounded. So that was a no, that was an action.
Yep. And then on Guido's action, I'm going to have him... I'm going to find his character sheet, and then I'm going to have him channel magic, or excuse me, take a force strike at 30-foot range, up to 30-foot range, can do a attack on the ooze, and misses.
Oh, even with his low AC, that would miss the ooze.
And then he gets out of range.
Does he get no bonus to his attack? I don't think you have him set up correctly. Yeah, make sure you have his stats correct, because he rolled a 5. He shouldn't have a plus 0.
I'm checking out the books right now.
But if that is an 8, that would strike. So I believe it's at least the plus 3. So go ahead and roll damage. You can take a look at it after. When we're going around turns.
Where did Guido go? Oh, there's Guido.
assume Guido can see in the dark.
Yeah.
Could you give me a damage roll for him?
There we go.
Oh, if you just
It didn't.
click on...
When I tried clicking on, it didn't show up. So I was trying to figure out how to do that.
it's
while looking up.
whispering.
Oh,
Alright. So you deal 5 damage to this thing.
Oh, it's my spell modifier. So I will look that up. And
Alright, so Oswin's turn is ending. Guido's turn. Well, Guido's turn. Beans, what are you doing?
cool. Since I don't see anything, but I hear Osmond punching, I'm going to use my bonus action to shoot a spear over there. And am I allowed to bump it into the space next to where Guido or Oswin is?
Yes, you can command it to try to bump into that space.
Yeah.
So that is a dex save.
Yes.
17, I believe, would make it.
Yeah, that's it.
I guess you can't see him, so you can't assess what type of
yeah.
dex save he has, but he would have.
Yeah.
That would have missed. Anything else, Beans?
Cool. I guess as the main action, I am just going to dodge.
Alright, so
Yeah,
the
I'll do
ooze is gonna go up this way. At this point, it will provoke an Oppie from Oswin if he wants to take it.
yep.
11 would strike. Doing
And how much damage do I
3 points. You would take 5 cold
take?
from that. And the creature will turn back upon you and attack you. Uh, 20 versus AC.
20.
I believe that will just hit you. Doing 11 bludgeoning and 6 acid. So 17.
Ooh.
And you would see you'd see the creature, I guess, with dark vision, but Oswin is looking very wounded.
Sorry. we go.
That is it for that creature. Into the new round, we have Stephen Hawking.
Well, hey, guess Stephen Hawking is gonna fly up here against this guy and distract him. Yeah, we'll do that. Gonna use the help action.
Okay. So you try to distract the creature with help, and that will give advantage on the next attack.
Yeah. Then Stephen Hawking scooting to the side.
Alright, so
that's his
Hawking's turn is ending. An unseen creature is acting. And jump scare. Juan, you are suddenly attacked, seemingly from nowhere. As a shadowy claw comes out of the darkness. 16 versus AC.
That will hit.
Alright, so the attack lands, doing 19 psychic. The creature will then attempt to vanish. Oh, it rolls very well and vanishes. You're not sure where it went. That's it for the Shadow Demon, Juan.
Well, I still can't see anything. So I can't see Oswin. I can't see the slime. I can't see this
You
dude.
can hear the
So-
slime, so you can target it, just at disadvantage.
I guess I'm just gonna yeet another dagger at the slime.
16 will strike as the dagger splats into the slime.
I get advantage on that, right? Not that it matters, but that uses up the advantage now.
Yes, so that would be an advantage. So 19. Alright, so it takes 5 points of damage. Anything else?
Yeah, I am then going to bonus action heal.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna move. You can test this higher level.
So you do healing on yourself.
I do the healing on myself, yes.
Alright,
And
so
that's
you
gonna be
gain
my turn.
11. Oswin.
I am hurting bad, so I'm gonna just once again cast healing, cure wounds at second level.
Okay. So channel some healing energy into yourself for 8. Still pretty hurt, but at least not as badly wounded.
And then I'm done. I'm gonna have, let's see, I need a measure.
So you are wounded, you're not badly wounded anymore.
Thank you. I need to change that. Oh, good. He is.
So your turn is ending, and I assume you're bonus actioning having Guido shoot at him.
Yeah, I'm having Guido do that to shoot at the ooze.
Alright. So he takes a shot. Yes, 20 will strike.
And it's still not connected to the damage is not connected, so
Is your PB only 2? I thought it was 3 at this level.
It should be 3. Yeah. It should be 3.
Okay. Well, you would shoot it for another 4 points of damage. Anything else?
I'm gonna have him move further back. And done.
Okay. Is your...
Or
So your
Right.
4 strike on that's supposed to be your spell attack, right?
no, ranged weapon attack, force damage.
Yeah, but
Um,
that's your spell attack though, right? Like your int plus your proficiency bonus?
Oh, you're right. I
'Cause it
read
seems really low.
it wrong. Should be 7.
Okay. Alright, so that is it for your homunculus beans.
Cool. It looks like this. So first things first. Bonus action. Going to fly this thing over here and bonk into that guy right next to Oswin.
Alright, attacking the ooze.
Yeah.
So it has to make a dex save.
Dex save. Correct.
Rolls a 6, and you can discern that it is very bad at dex saves. So
Awesome.
it takes 8 points of psychic, and
Yes.
that would wound it.
Cool. As an action, I am going to.
It seems
Throw a-
confused about that ball and doesn't know that you're the one causing it, so it's still mad at
Not Guido. Awesome.
Juan, actually. He's the last one that
Oh,
hit it with
Juan.
the dagger.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna throw a magic missile at it as well.
Alright,
My
so you fire 3 magic missiles, doing 6 more points of damage.
Yes.
Alright. That time, it saw you do that and is now angered at you.
Bring it on. Cool. That's my turn.
Alright, so the creature is going to give you another oppie if you want to take it. Oswald.
Unfortunately, I do not, because I'm hurt so bad I don't want it to strike me.
Okay, so it's going to come up this way. Luckily, it can't reach you, so it's going to dash. And end its turn there. New round, the hawk goes. So there is darkness all in the room now. And
Everywhere.
your torch would be snuffed out.
Oh.
So you can no longer see Juan.
My day globe is snuffed out? What?
Yes, it seems to snuff out your day globe and the torch, whatever this slime is.
The hawk, I guess, is going to fly over here and parry. Who's next?
Alright, so the slime is distracted by the hawk, granting advantage. I guess the hawk's turn is ending.
Yep.
The shadow demon goes. Get ready for a jump scare. Booga 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 booga.
No.
Matt, you are suddenly accosted by psychic claws from the shadows. 16?
I think I'm gonna shield that.
Alright, so as your reaction, you shield. As a bonus action, creature attempts to vanish once more. So Oswin, you still see it. The other two do not.
Okay.
I will say it is next to one of your friends, if you want to call that out.
It's right there next to you.
Juan, he tells you it's near you. Juan,
Fuck!
what are you going to do?
I am gonna attempt to slash where I think Oswin called out.
Alright, so be a disadvantage, but you can target it. Yeah, 18 would strike. So you hit it for 6 piercing as it growls in the darkness. You believe it is.
I kind of shit myself a little bit.
Believe it is
sorry.
here.
Bonus action healing word on myself.
Alright, so you do a healing word. Gaining 10. That would be your action and your bonus action, so your turn is ending. Oswin.
I throw a firebolt at the one that's attacking Juan.
Shadow Demon.
Yep.
You remember, well, I guess you did Thunder. Yeah, 21 would strike it. So you do 3 fire damage, as these, like, wraiths seem to be resistant to elemental damage.
Oh. So glad I set that up. No.
Anything else, Oswin?
Oswin is done, and then he's going to have Guido move. I don't know why it got shifted, but
what's
Painful
Guido's
dialogue.
passive perception?
I'm going to it now.
Expertise, 10 plus expertise, so 16 is what I believe it should be.
16. Guido would not see the creature, though you can direct him to fire at its area at disadvantage.
I'm going to focus him on the ooze, since he can see the ooze.
Alright, advantage on the
Nice.
shot.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, 18 would strike it. I think if you click on, is it still not working for you? If you click on Force Strike,
No. There. Okay, I didn't realize.
Okay.
I was looking for other places. Okay. So in the future, and then the character sheet went all klibitsy. Oh, that's you playing with it. My hands are off the keyboard, so you
yeah, I was
can
just
play with it.
looking at it.
So
all right.
he's done.
So he does 6 damage, blasting the ooze, which is getting blasted apart, but is still in pretty good condition. Beans.
Cool.
Wait,
So-
why is Juan's health over his max?
That's a good question.
He
Only
scared himself into
C32 out of
healing?
38.
It says you're at 40 health right now.
There, it should be fixed. I don't know. I just typed +10 from my last one and assumed it would cut it off. So my apologies.
Oh, okay, from the heal. Yeah, no, it will put you to whatever. It doesn't care about your max. Alright, so...
Yeah, go ahead.
So you're attacking the ooze with
Before
yours.
I do that, throw Mind Sliver on.
Okay, so Mind Sliver. Attempt to target its int. Which it would roll a 15. So it would make it, and you would learn it is extremely bad at int saves. Just
Apparently
rolled
not.
really well.
But I'm going to then bonk it with my flaming spear.
Or Psychic Sphere.
Yeah, psychic spear.
It rolls a 3, completely failing,
Uh,
and takes
Nice.
9 psychic. This will put it to badly wounded.
cool. And I assume again, just the light from the sphere doesn't help Juan at all.
No, there's no light coming from the sphere right now.
Cool. Well, yeah. So then I'm gonna scoot this way a little bit, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. So Beans' turn would end. It looks like, or did Guido go already?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know how Guido and I got switched up in the turn order.
It's
but
because
whatever.
when I was clicking Guido's name,
Okay.
it rolled his initiative again, even though I didn't push the initiative button.
Okay.
Alright,
So I tried-
the
Typing it back up again.
ooze is gonna come over. It's gonna give you an Oppie, Beans, if you want to take it.
I don't have anything to take an Oppie with.
Alright, so it's gonna come over to here and attack Guido. 20 versus AC, I believe, would hit it.
Oh yeah, I don't. 13's a natural armor, so yeah, it's going down no matter what because it only has 10 hit points.
Alright, so yeah, it would be struck for 23. Would be destroyed. As it's
Jesus
melted by the
Christ.
acid. Ending the
Do I need-
creature's... Yeah.
Do I need to do anything special about the gem?
The gem would be over there, I believe, so you might want to leave the token there for now. As long as you collect it, you can, I think, repair the thing.
Yeah.
But that would be it for the creature. New round, Stephen Hawkins.
Stephen Hawking is going to parry ooze again.
Alright, so he is harried. Now at disadvantage. The next attack would have advantage. So the Shadow Demon. What is he gonna do? So you can see him.
Jump
I would
scare.
also yell to Oswin, "Shut the door, Oswin!" And that's my turn. Sorry.
Jump scare.
Oh no.
Beans.
Oh no.
Psychic Claws. Oh, 15, I think, will
Misses.
miss you. A bad roll. Alright, so that is it. Well, the creature is going to...
Better.
Yep, he successfully stealths and no one can see him.
Ooh.
You did not see where he went, Oswin.
Yep.
So that's it for him. Juan.
I'm real scared to move.
Creeping around.
Yeah, I guess I can hear where that slime is still, right?
Yeah, you hear the slime across the room.
Okay, I need another dagger.
Ooh.
Nope. One is going to miss. It just
I'm just
clanks off the
gonna-
wall somewhere.
Light up a doobie before it comes back into my hand. The dagger.
Alright, Oswin.
I'm gonna cast. Give me a second here.
Oh, it looks like the slime is coming at you next turn.
Yep. It's gonna hurt. I cast Fairy Fire, so in between Juan, you're starting at the to the. Actually, I shouldn't cast Fairy Fire. Sorry, coming right at me. So
Yeah, it looks like it's slithering towards you. You would have noticed it's fairly slow, though.
crap. Sorry, I'm looking at another spell to see what range is. Okay. So, I'm going to step up to about here. Wait. 1, 2... No. Here, so I don't catch Stephen Hawking's. And then do... Actually, I'm going to hit... No, wait. Yeah, I'm going to hit with Magic Missile instead.
Alright. First level.
Yeah.
Alright, so you fire 3 magic missiles doing 6 points of damage as more pieces of slime are smashed off of it.
And then I'm going to move over to here. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. That should get me the feet. The range that I was trying for. Done.
Alright, Beans.
Cool. I am going to try another Mind Sliver on the ooze.
Alright, int save. It rolls a -3. So
Sorry, I forgot to
Alright.
shut the door.
-3. Yeah.
So it takes 10 psychic.
Yes. It's still alive.
It is still alive.
Okay, then I am going to do the other part of what I do and badonkadonk it.
Alright, so the sphere goes in for a psychic donk.
Just back that badonkadonk up into him.
He would fail his dex save. Taking 5, that would kill him. Your
Great.
torch would suddenly light back up,
Yes.
and you would suddenly also see the demon creature.
Oh no.
That guy. Yeah.
So that is it for Beans.
Yes.
New round is going to be Hawken.
Oh, he's going to do his best to help old Wanadon.
Alright,
Harry.
so he flies over, harrying this guy. Ah! Anything else?
Nope.
Angered by this, the demon is going to turn around and swing at Hawken.
He would.
16?
That takes Stephen Hawking out.
Wait. Oh, my. I was trying to figure out where Hawking was, and it was underneath my character's points.
Alright, so that's it for the Shadow Demon. Juan.
Ooh, now that I see him, I say, "Oh, Shadow Demon, what are you gonna do without your magic darkness?"
Alright, it's going to attempt a wisdom save in defense. Ooh, it fails and feels bad. So, disadvantage on its next attack.
Stick my tongue out at it and end my turn.
Alright, Oswin.
I'm gonna firebolt. No, wait. I'm gonna do magic missile again at it.
At the Shadow Demon?
Yeah.
Alright. So you fire off 3 magic missiles doing 9 points of force. The Shadow Demon looks upset at you again. Anything else?
I wave and then move further away from him. Actually, I moved back here to close the door.
Okay.
May I interact with that object? Thank you.
Door is shut. Oswin's turn is ending.
Done.
Beans.
Shadow Demon is going to feel a spike sliver enter its mind. Maybe.
Alright, it would fail its in-save, taking 6, and becoming wounded.
Cool. And then I am going to bonk it with my flaming spear. Or psychic spear. Here.
Okay. So it tries to dodge.
Called it. Nate fell asleep.
Oh, is he up?
Yeah, he just texted saying, "Sorry, late notice, fell asleep." He's going to be out sick.
Oh, he's not playing?
Doesn't
Out
sound
sick.
like
Sorry, late notice. I fell asleep while lying down.
Okay. So it would make its save.
Even with the minus D4? Mind sliver?
Yeah, rolled. You would. It would roll very high. Even
Cool.
with the minus
Darn.
D4, it would still make it. And you would know it has good dex saves.
I bet it does.
But I think it would take half damage though.
Oh, does it?
For Flaming Sphere, I believe it does. So
Cool.
6.
Sweet. Man, I'm getting some good rolls
Good
here.
roll.
Right?
Alright. Beans' turn is ending. New round, Shadow Demon. So it is going to... Do you have a weapon to oppie it?
I do.
Dagger.
I have that magic dagger.
Oh, you have the dagger. Alright, so I think he is just going to swing at you. So claw attack. 19 versus AC.
Yeah. I'm go. Oh, do I? Silvery barb set? No, I'll take it.
Alright, so you are struck for 9 psychic. And it is going to move up here, ending its turn. 1. Oh wait, it had a disadvantage, didn't it?
It did, yeah.
I would have got an 18, so it still would have hit you.
Yeah. Okay. So as I see it is now next to this thing, can I throw and aim my dagger at the
Did it
glass
end
right
next to the
behind it?
spear?
Fish tank?
The fish tank, yeah.
Sure. So you
And
hurl
try to break the fish tank open to dump the poison on it.
the acid?
Nice.
Yeah, sure. So you
Yeah.
throw your dagger, which will strike the fish tank. Go ahead and deal... I'll do an attack roll, AC 10. Yep, so you strike the fish tank, doing 4 piercing, which would be enough to break it. So a bunch of acid pours out on the creature.
And if I see this acid like coming towards me, I would like back up.
Alright, so he unfortunately is resistant, taking 13 acid damage, but that would put him to badly wounded. Also, it would destroy the tank in the process.
Yay.
So that is it for you, I believe.
Yeah, that's gonna be it for me.
Oswin. And the advantage is going to go away because no one used it. Distraction.
I'm going to... Yep. Oldie but a goodie. Oops, sorry.
Alright, so you fire 3 more magic missiles, doing 9 points, which will kill the creature. Beep, beep, beep,
Oh,
beep,
good.
pew. Alright, so that will end combat. What do you want to do?
Oh, and my bonus action, I ramp up my 10 hit points again with my defensive field.
Okay.
And I expel my breath and going, oh, I could use a rest. Anybody else?
Holy shit, guys!
That was. I'll start collecting essence.
Yeah, that was gonna be my suggestion.
I think, and I'm going to collect my gem for my buddy there, Guido.
Alright. So you get the gem of your homunculus. We have
Actually,
some
question
essence
for you.
collecting. Yeah.
It says I could, using mending spell, I could give it hit points back. If I did that, would I be able to bring it back, or do I need to wait and do that?
I think that's
later?
only if it's still living. Usually,
Okay.
I think if it's dead, you have to do the, like, basically
Whole
the
thing
full,
all over again.
full
Yep.
res effect.
That's what I wanted to check out. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, unless it calls out that, you can do that if it's already dead. But,
I didn't see that.
yeah, because you can't generally heal something that's destroyed or dead. You have to bring it back before you can heal it. So, does anyone have nature training?
Yes.
Does Jack of all trades count?
Not for essence gathering. Let's see.
Yes, I do.
So this is the essence you'd collect. What else do you want to do? You said short rest?
Osman, should we lock that door? Not that it seems to really matter.
Okay. Yeah, and then I'd like to take a rest.
Cool. Do we want to do that in here or outside?
Wherever. Yeah, distracted.
Juan, what do you think?
I think out in here might be okay.
Great.
We didn't seem to have any
Yeah.
problems to begin with. But, Beans, would you be able to tell me more about perhaps why Daylight was not able to work on this weird ooze creature as you see me, like, kind of poking at it?
Yeah, for sure. I would explain to you that it was probably magical darkness. But daylight goes through magical darkness. It might be something more powerful.
You'd have to make a nature check to know about this creature. So the freezing shadow ooze is not exactly a magical creature. It has connections to the negative energy / void plane, which allow it to just completely negate any light that tries to get within a 30-foot radius. Even
Cool.
magical light. It's one of those weirdly weak creatures that has a very strong power.
Like the shadows of the wall.
I thank Beans for explaining it so thoroughly. Like, it could have been read out of a book.
Alright, so you are attempting to rest here, right?
Yeah.
So time is passing. You're not with your camp, but an hour would pass without any issue. Go ahead and spend a short rest. It is now 8 or 9 a.m., I should say. Yeah, it seems like the other room remains quiet.
And if you guys are going to recover any hit points too, don't forget you also have Song of Rest. So I'll link it.
Cool. Thank you.
May save you a hit die.
Yeah. Very cool. Great.
Alright, so what do you want to do?
As I start putting my pan flute away, because that's how I entertained them all for so long during our rest, I look at Beans and I'm like, well, it seems like we cleared the south corridor. What do you think?
Should we move forward with that?
I'm ready to unlock the door if you are.
Can at least check out that room. Seems
Yeah.
like we may have cleared it.
Yeah, sure. That was quite a nifty move, flashing acid on that dude.
Yeah. How's your weapon?
Oh, nice.
What?
That was a nice roll you got there.
Oh, that was to unlock the door again.
You wouldn't have to roll again. You already know how to get this open.
Ah, gotcha.
So the door opens up back into what looks like some kind of alchemical lab. You would see several shelves with different ingredients on them. Looks like a cauldron for brewing, tapestry, and a actual lab in the middle of the room, as well as some supplies on another shelf to the south. What looks like some sort of stone tablet on the floor here. Some sort of odd obsidian part of the floor with writing on it, and a door to the south and to the east. The east
Cool.
door has some sort of strange runes on the floor in front of it, like the door you just came through. The south door does not.
What would you like to do?
Maybe
I'd prefer not to get blasted.
Yeah, look around here for a little bit. I see a chest over there. Maybe I start casting Detect Magic.
Alright, so
Sounds good.
you start casting Detect Magic.
Yeah.
And if you're just kind of looking around the room, it looks like there's a couple of things on the table over here. You would see 3 potions that are unlabeled, as well as some papers. So yeah, 3 potions, some papers, and what looks like someone was brewing a potion, but it is incomplete. You don't know what they were brewing either.
Cool.
So what are you doing? What's everyone doing? I know Beans is trying to cast a spell, but what are the other two people here doing?
Oswin is keeping a watch because he's he's not feeling bad again, but he's definitely low on everything else. So he's keeping an eye out, ready to shoot either door if it opens.
All right. What about Juan?
We're just figuring out what we're doing right now. Right.
I asked, what are you doing? Are you doing anything?
I'm just
or
gonna
you
wait
waiting?
until I'm gonna wait for this until detect magic goes off because I feel like me touching the wrong thing might cause something to explode here.
All right. So nothing would go wrong. 10 minutes would pass, and Beans would get his detect magic off. So immediately you would see that the potions are glowing on the desk. You notice from the south bookshelf there are a couple of things glowing there. You would notice this tablet is glowing. You would notice this writing here is glowing, the runes, and this obsidian floor tile with the writing on it is glowing.
But not the chest.
No, the chest is not glowing.
Cool. Juan, maybe Osman checks the chest for a trap before he opens it, but I'll point out
I can check as well.
Cool.
You forget, Beans. I also am quite skilled.
I think he was more worried about explosions than skill.
Make sure there's not other traps. But I am going to try to take the. You said there were books or something that were glowing.
So if you examine the shelving more closely, it looks like there are some books on the shelves, but that's not what's glowing. You would see several ivory tubes, which generally means scrolls, and that is where the glowing is coming from.
I would pick up those ivory tubes.
Okay. So there are 3 spells. Do you want to open them and check them out?
I will ask the party if we should do that now or save that for later.
Check them out, Beans.
Cool.
We're here. No one's attacking.
Open them up and look at them.
So the first scroll is the spell Darkness. The second spell is the spell Clairvoyance. The third scroll is the spell Blur.
Cool. Juan, can you toss these in your bag of holding?
Yeah, I will. Just put them in the party treasury for now, though.
Yeah. Cool.
Alright, anything else?
You said the tablet was magical?
The tablet is glowing, the potions are glowing, the door runes are glowing.
Cool. Juan, do you want to open the chest up before we explore what these things say?
Yeah. I'm gonna look over the chest and see if I see any traps.
The chest is not locked, and with your passive perception, you don't see any traps.
Alright, yeah, then I will open it.
Alright, inside the chest are a bunch of essences, though you don't know what type of essences.
I call Beans over and say, maybe you should take a look at these later.
Cool.
As I put them in the bag.
Alright, so there are 500 Maho of unknown essences.
Yay.
From session 23, in case you need to reference that later. Anything else?
And what about this tablet, Beans?
What languages do you speak?
Common, Gnomish, Undercommon.
The tablet doesn't make any sense to you. It's in a language you don't understand.
Cool. Do we have a little bit of time, my friend?
Similar to this floor, the writings on the floor on that marking would not make sense to you.
Cool. Well, let me begin ritually casting the spell, if that's okay, friends.
Yes. Take our time. Be safe.
Alright, so you're doing comprehend languages as a ritual, so it's going to take an hour. Hour and 10
I thought
minutes,
it was-
actually.
Oh, the casting time was 1 hour. And duration was 1
Oh, the
hour.
duration's 1 hour, so then 10 minutes then. Never mind.
Scared me.
Alright, so you...
Worth.
we just passing that time or attempting to?
If he would like to, I will guard the doors. Anybody else have a problem?
While you're guarding the doors, I come up and say, "Hey, man, you want to play some dice?"
No. Thank you for asking, but I do not.
Did anyone take those 3 potions?
Oh, yeah, we should put those in there.
Yeah, we'll take the 3 potions as well. If you want to add them just to party treasury, since we don't know what they are.
Cool.
So 3
Uh,
unknown potions. Session.
23.
What, 20?
23.
23.
2, 3.
Alright, there's also, like I said, some papers on the desk. Which I will
Beans would want
say...
to
Beans, what is your passive investigation?
17, I believe. Yeah, 17.
You would know or notice that these are recipes.
Ooh.
There are 3 recipes. A potion of growth, a potion of fire breath, and a potion of greater healing are the recipes.
Cool.
And,
Thank you.
do you have alchemy?
I do not.
Okay, so you're not sure the concoction, or what the concoction is that they are brewing. But you certainly can add the recipes to your recipes.
Cool.
And then you are attempting to pass 10 minutes. So 10 minutes would pass and your comprehend languages would go off.
Cool. Then I am going to try to read these out loud for everybody.
No. Don't.
Oh, okay.
Out loud.
Not out loud. Okay.
In case something
Yeah,
explodes, right?
That is, you were wise, Aspen. Then I'll
So
read.
the writing on the stone to the south here, the southeast, appears to be some sort of summoning ritual. It looks like that, or it looks like a creature can be summoned using 500 maho of any component and using the ritual on the stone. But you're not sure what creature this stone would summon. Whoever etched it didn't bother to complete the actual description as to what is summoned, probably because they already knew.
Yeah.
Strange thing to leave here. The other ritual here, or the other writing here, seems to be another ritual with some kind of sealing energies that will prevent outsiders from stepping over the stone, the obsidian stone on the floor if the ritual is done. It looks like it requires a 50 maho of demon essence to do this ritual.
And it doesn't seem like it's on right now.
No. It lasts about an hour per use of the ritual.
And you said 50 maho of demon essence?
Yes.
Cool.
With your passive investigation, you might think that the random essence in the chest could very well be demon essence, being used by whoever was using this. You don't think this was part of the original construction of this place. More likely,
Okay.
someone added this later for some reason, which doesn't make much sense to you.
Cool.
Unless they were trying to seal demons out of somewhere, or maybe in the square itself.
Seal them. Oh, inside of where? So 550 S. Maybe. Well, what do you guys think? Should we continue exploring the doors? It seems like Juan
Summon this
wants
thing.
to summon this thing, but I imagine we would want to activate that first.
Yeah, activate it, summon it, whatever I'd like to call it.
Do we want to do that, or should we continue exploring, opening doors?
Oh, dude, I'm
I'm-
all for summoning this thing.
I'm fine with summoning it. It'll be interesting.
Cool. So, should you use 50 maho of stuff to activate this and then summon it?
Do you think we need to?
Yeah. We don't know what it is.
Would you want to put it on the other side, like over here? Activate this and then summon it?
Well, I don't really know where this summons. But yeah. I mean, I figured summon it in this square to not let things pass through it. Or should we just summon it and be reckless?
You seem to be cautious about summoning it, so why don't we hold off then? I'd like to summon it. I'm good with it being summoned, but if you're not sure, then
So the reason I'm cautious is because there's a demon infestation here. And we found demon essence over here.
will you be using demon essence on the summoning?
I assume that seems to be what we have.
But the protectors of this lab, would they have had? I mean, if the people who protected this lab did not have the demons before, then what? If it summons something else, wouldn't that help?
True. Cool. So,
Does the language look like it's an infernal or whatever it
that's
is,
a good
abyssal?
question. Would I be able to tell?
No, you just understand it. You don't know what the actual language is.
Cool. Well, do we want to use the unknown essence that we have collected? Or do we use some
We
of
have
our
demonic essence still to use, right?
We have, the 500 maho of essence from here that we could
The
just use on
unknown.
the. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
do we have
that was
demonic essence to activate? Because this thing only takes demonic essence.
We have 40 maho of a shadow demon and 40 of the shadow ooze.
Okay, so yeah, we do. Alright, yeah, I'm down.
I don't know, is shadow ooze a demon?
The ooze is a nature essence type. It's not a demon.
Hence the
Okay.
required essence of nature check.
True. Well then, why don't we use like Shadow? I assume isn't a demon.
The shadow demon, that was a demon,
Uh,
yes.
Well, just a regular Shadow.
Shadows are not
Or
demons. Those are undead.
cool. So why don't we take out like 50 GP of the unknown essence, which seems to be demon essence, and replace it with 50 GP of Shadow essence.
This is beyond me, so I will play whatever you want to play.
Cool. Yeah.
Aye.
So we'll do 450 of the essence that we collected from.
So with
The
your
box here?
Arcana, you would know
Yeah.
that will not do anything, because the ritual acquires components, not essence.
Oh. Okay.
500 Maho of either arcane or religious components.
There's components. Oh, we got a ton of nature components. Should we just use those?
Oh,
No, he
Nature
said
wouldn't work.
arcane or religious.
Or religion? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's expensive. But Juan, we want to do this.
makes me
would-
feel better now that we're not going to be doing it with demonic
Demon.
essence.
Agreed.
Cool. So that would leave us with 40 arcane components.
It's a
good
big
with that?
investment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it could be extremely beneficial. It could also be a detriment, but that's a risk I'm willing to
That you'll-
take.
Cool. Then, if you're willing to take it, and Osman, you're good with it, let's
I
spend
am.
those essence.
Alright, so you're going to use. What are you doing
200.
exactly?
We're using 250 of religious essence, 250 of arcane components, religious components, and arcane components.
Alright, so you combine them and you are doing the ritual. Give me an arcana or a religious check. Whoever's doing. Up to two of you can assist each other with this.
I
can-
look over at Oswin and I say, I'm a little bit religious, but I don't know
I can
anything
help
about
with
these
Arcana.
magics. Okay. Yeah, why don't you help?
Alright, where are you doing the ritual?
Vertically.
Where's it?
Should somebody
Where-
activate that? I guess I would want to do it on the side of.
Does the ritual say where to do it?
Yeah, does it?
It does
will
not
appear.
mention a location, no. So you said you want to do it over here?
Where Osman is.
Okay.
Since you've got the machine next to you, I'll do it over here. Therefore, we got both points covered that you wanted covered.
Alright, so you are doing the ritual. At the end of it, the ritual would succeed, and in a most blinding flash of light, a creature comes into being over here.
Hello.
A tall, radiant-looking woman with wings stands before you.
Ooh.
She
Greetings.
does not seem happy. She would say, "Monsters, how dare you pull me from the heavens?" Give me initiative rolls.
Hi.
So her wings would unfurl. Looks like she goes first. So what did you say? You said hello?
Yes.
Give me... Did you say anything else?
I was going to say we need assistance fighting demons here, but you told us to roll initiative, so.
Alright.
That's awesome art, by the way.
So unfortunately, she would act, I believe, before anyone can say anything. Infuriated with being pulled from the heavens, she is going to attack Oswin.
Mm-hmm. 20 AC.
A sword strikes down at you. 29 would strike.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Should be whispering. But yes, so she strikes at you, angered by your summoning of her. You would take 20 fire and 13 slashing as her blade lands. That would end her turn. Juan. Oswin is badly wounded by that strike.
Yeah.
She's getting ready to attack again. Monsters!
I look over at her and I say, "Your Holiness, please quell your anger. We did not realize what was, that we were going to be pulling you from the heavens. We were only trying to clear this place of demonic entities and assumed you may help."
Give me a persuasion. Was going to be a disadvantage, but that was a good argument. Slaying demons seems to entice her. So she is still holding her blade defensively. Are you taking any other actions?
That is, I'm just gonna kind of like hold my hands up and just like be like, showing like a non-aggressive action.
So she would say, "You are no clerics or people of the faith. To summon an angel in this way using the ritual you did is blasphemy." Oswin, what do you want to do?
Disengage and move away from her with my hands up.
As she's distracted, you quickly back off, as you don't think you could take another sword slash. Like that.
I know I can't. Milady, we didn't choose to. Well, we did choose to, but it's more of we don't know what else to do to fight off these demons. What do you suggest? We'll take any advice you have, besides giving up, because that's not worthy.
She says, "Demons? What demons? Beans. What do you want to do?"
I will.
What is this
step in
place?
Front of her.
Give me a persuasion, Oswin. Okay. So I'll say you have, with Juan's crit, with a 28, I'll say you have 2 successes. So she seems at least neutral for now and not hostile. Nothing you said has enraged her back to hostile. Beans, what do you want to do?
I will say to her, demons are beyond these doors and beyond these walls. Help us slay these demons, and we will return you to your plane.
She says,
And
"Demons."
Edison wants to know if she wants ice cream.
I do not wish for ice cream. New round. The angel will, still unsure of your intentions, still untrustworthy, I should say, will say, "Where did you find the ritual that you used to summon me?" She says, "It is not one that was given by the gods. It was stolen magics. Was it you who stole this magic and summoned me?"
Nope. I'm pointing down.
We found it here in these labs that have been untouched. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I join in and say we are the first to travel these halls in quite some time, and we heard that there were demon infestations and thought best to clear it out. This is our first time traveling here, and this tablet where you were summoned was actually right where we found it.
Give me another persuasion. She considers you for a moment. She says, I rarely would trust the word of a changeling.
Oh, it is quite the eyes you have there. But yes, it's hard to, understand the challenges people have gone through, and I did not choose to be born this way. It was something that was thrust upon me, as I'm sure you understand as well, the responsibilities and difficulties that come from your birthright.
Give me another persuasion with disadvantage. So she would say, we cannot help what we are, but such things do often dictate what becomes of us. She says, angels will emanate towards good, demons towards evil and chaos, changelings towards deception. She says, that said, if what you say is true and this place is filled with demons, it could cause, or it could pose a danger to the mortals of this area. And she will put her blade now away. Does anyone want to keep fighting, or can I end combat?
Oh, no. No.
No. So she's can one-shot me. No, I'm good.
So everyone kind of breathes a sigh of relief as things calm.
Can I say Juan deserves inspiration for convincing us to do that? 'Cause I really didn't want to do it.
It's just for convincing.
Sure, I'll give him an inspiration point.
Yay.
Seems very like his character.
Madam Angel, if you do not mind, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself. Is that an okay thing I can do?
Says, yes, mortal. My apologies. Perhaps I was hasty. I should have read the situation more before striking. But had I not taken advantage of the opening, I feared that I may have been trapped by some malign power. The magic you used is an ancient summoning ritual that pulls outsiders from their destined places into the mortal's realm as servants. She says, I am bound to the small one who cast the spell. Had he known, he could have immediately commanded me to do whatever he liked, and I must obey. So I used the opening to try to slay the person closest, who I thought did the ritual.
Makes sense. And I'm betting if we go through the door behind you, there's a good chance of meeting demons. Beans, what were you asking her? Oh, what do we call you? By the way, I'm Oswin. Hello.
She says, I will not give you my true name, mortal, as you already have enough power over me, but you may call me Shira.
Shira, thank you. And, cool.
And Shira, what would it take in order to be able to return you to where you came from?
He says, I honestly don't know of an easy way to send me back to Celestia. She says, though you are the ones who cast the ritual, was there no other information bound within the tablet?
Beans?
I did not see any.
Perhaps this place, whoever created the tablet, has notes that they left behind on such things as how to release a celestial.
Well, what
But
if we work on looking for a way to release you, and upon the way, you can help us kill these demons?
She says, I would be happy to help send any demons we find back to the Abyss.
So, what I know of this place is it's an ancient laboratory that was created
Rune
long ago.
the
Say again?
rune masters
Yeah.
created this. They call it the Octavian Lab. I'm not sure if you know anything of the rune masters, as we are from different planes. But ancient dwarven, very magical, very powerful dwarves.
I do not know of these rune masters.
I would not expect.
They sound like some sort of wizard group, though.
Yes.
She says, I have very little knowledge of Arcana. As with most angels, my studies are more religious and into the teachings of my deity. And her service, of course.
Of course.
Would you like to sit down for some tea as we help heal our friend up?
She says... A sec. No, I guess she can't really heal. So she says, do what you will, but I'll remain standing.
Cool.
She kind of just walks
Thank
over
you.
here.
Well, friends, should we try to pass some time? I'll search around this room for notes that have been left behind.
And I will hold up this bull cloud by sitting against it.
And I am going to pull out my lyre and try to play some music that I think she might enjoy that maybe sounds a little bit angelic.
Alright, let's do a break here. Do a 10-minute break. And come back
Sounds
after.
great.
I think
Alright.
the lyre is more angelic sounding than the pan flute, right?
Probably.
It depends on the deity. Pan might like pan flutes.
Yeah.
See you in 10.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think something that really threw us off was the one conversation with the mayor that we had. That I forgot who it was that kind of like spilled all the beans.
Yeah, you guys wouldn't even let me be there.
Forgot
Ophelia
about
would have
that.
just been like, "Here's all the truth, Mayor. Like I'm not trying to
I
hide anything
can't
from
lie.
you." And then you
Can't
guys are
lie.
like lying, but then going back on your lies.
Well,
Like
I don't think we even lied. I think we just told her
no,
that.
because it started as like one person said one thing, and then I think it was Alwyn came through and contradicted what was previously just said, and the mayor got all confused.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds about right.
If I'm remembering correctly. I think it was Alwyn was like, "Yeah, well, we're already in for a penny in for a pound. This is what actually happened," after it was like Elric and everybody else like lying to her. So she did not like that at all. Which is, I'm still trying to figure out all this shit that I got from my last character. Oh my god, dude! I could have had all my fucking my fucking bardic inspirations back because I get it for short
For a
rests
short
now.
rest, right? Yeah, yeah. No,
Damn,
that's it. That's a huge level up for you.
and I could have had it up for the previous like last fight because of that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Hey, now you know. I
Yeah,
don't know how
next
much it would
level.
have
Next
done.
level, I get the dispel magic. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna take uh, uh, the tiny hut so
Oh,
that
dude,
we
that's what
have
I
a
was gonna
safe place.
take.
Okay. I mean, we should coordinate. Because there are a lot of third level spells that I really want.
Are we
Yeah, I'm
getting
gonna be taking tiny hut and dispel magic.
Okay, cool. Then I'll avoid those.
to 6th level soon?
uh, Probably not. Maybe once we
Oh,
clear this
Probably
whole
not.
yeah, maybe once we
But
clear the whole
there's
but Edison, do you want to say hi to friends? Okay. Let me put the
Hi,
headphones.
Edison.
hello.
Alright, I am back.
Hello.
No, Matt, I was thinking about just taking way more utility stuff though, because that's kind of right Bard's role. So I got a lot of. I'll let you know like what spells we're taking so we're not overlapping. But I was thinking definitely more utility, like tiny hut and dispel magic.
Alright, I'm back. Edison's selling ice cream right now. I can hear you. Oh.
What?
Yeah, the ice cream.
Oh.
Alright, is everyone back?
Yeah, we got it.
I'm here.
Oh, thank you.
Alright.
Sorry, what was that? I didn't hear you. Oh, I'm
Yes.
back.
So what does
Cool.
the group want to do?
Did we get
It
a
sounds
chat?
like we're
Did we get another
short
short
rest.
rest in?
That was plan number one.
Alright. So I'll pass time then. Yes,
I'll
an
just
hour
turn it.
passes, no issue. So it is now 10:10, and you can spend a short rest. If you wish.
Don't forget your D6, sir.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
More?
I
The answer is
apologize.
no, you only get 1d6.
I
That
look
helped a lot.
over at Oswin and I say, "How are you feeling now?"
A lot better. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Do you think you need any more?
I'd
I
love it,
also
but
have some spells.
need to get going. Let's hold up on your spells until we figure out what's happening next. I'm tapped out of spells, but shall we try this door?
I think that's a wise thing to do.
Everybody step back. I'm going to see if it's locked.
Freya, you want to step back? Just in case it blows up?
What did you call me?
Efrina.
Shira?
Name is Shira.
Oh.
Shira. Okay.
Oh, we heard Efrina.
No, my name is Shira.
Oh, I heard Shira. I heard you're one of the masters of the universe, right?
She just will step back.
Apologize for the misunderstanding of names, but we want to make sure that we keep down the potential for hurt. So, I'm going to test the door. Does it feel like it's locked?
It is, yes. The door would not open as you pull on it. Looks like you might have to pick it. You would notice this door has a marking on it in Dwarven.
Anybody speak Dwarven? The door.
Yeah, I do.
I think, yeah, cool.
It would say Southern Hollow Point Room.
I relay that.
Did the 12 work?
No, you are unable to get this door open.
Okay. Yeah, he said guidance, but that was after I
It
already
was, yeah,
done
too
the.
late. Yeah,
I'm gonna come up and try and be like, "Oh, come on, Oswin, you got to do it like this, man."
And I'll guide.
The DC
Juan.
is 15 for this. Alright, so Juan is able to get the door open. A satisfying click.
Excellent. Shall I take over?
I just back up and say, "Yeah, my job's done." Shira, would you mind going to look? You seem much more powerful than all of us, probably combined.
I'm checking first.
So she would walk over this way, sword at the ready. Alright, so you're opening the door?
Correct.
Alright, it opens into a room with a large circle. In the middle of this magic circle is a huge demon who seems...
Hey, Shira, this is what we're talking about.
Immediately you would hear in your heads a screaming voice that says, "Free me, mortals. Now."
For you from life?
I will
Shira,
not
she
ask
wants us to
again.
free him.
She says, "That is a Baelor, one of the most powerful demons there is. Even I am no match for it. You absolutely should not free it." And once again in your mind you hear, "Do not listen to her. If you free me, I shall give you anything you desire."
Really? I shut the door. So what's on this door?
Cool. Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, Juan, would you mind locking that up again? No, don't go in.
Yeah. As I open it, I'm just curious. I want to see the room real quick and just look and see what's like behind the Baelor and stuff too.
So you would see 4 like small pedestals around this room, which don't look like part of the original construction. You would also see a pedestal with an obsidian top to it in the south part of the room. I don't know if you've seen hollow points before, but if you have, it looks like one of those.
I will turn to Juan and out loud say, do you think this is where all that demon essence came from before? Oh, you locked me in here with the Baelor. Please let me out. Please let me out, Juan.
I apologized and I was like, "Yeah, being silent. I didn't like being in there either." Sorry, bad joke.
Did you lock it?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, back in the pocket.
That lock will do nothing against the Baylor should it get free.
And this ritual here only lasts for an hour. I think is what we heard before.
What sort of ritual is this?
Yours?
It seals. It prevents things from crossing it, which is one of the reasons we summoned you on that side of it.
She says, or seals them inside of it, I bet. I've seen magic like this before.
Yes.
Wow.
So,
luckily
but
for me,
I think it is very temporary.
I see. She says, well, I suppose we should move onward, though I am worried about leaving a Baylor unattended. Should it get free, it will surely kill all of you. Possibly me as well.
Yeah.
Do you not have any magics to banish it, or perhaps strengthen the seal on its imprisonment?
Not right now.
Nope.
It's unfortunate.
But with time. Yeah.
It's a miracle we summoned you.
Yes, very much so.
She says, very well. I suppose we should move on then. Perhaps there are smaller demons to thwart.
I write on the wall here with some chalk. Closet, nothing good. Moving on for other fun items. And then go over to this door. So what do you think now?
This
Shall we try this?
door has another seal on the bottom of it.
Well,
once again, it is locked. It doesn't look like a very strong lock, though. Again, DC 10.
Guidance.
thank you.
Ooh, no, Oswin would fail.
Even with guidance?
Oh, maybe. Oh, no, never mind, he'd get it. So the door opens. Or you believe it's unlocked anyway.
Everybody knows the drill. I'm about to unleash it.
Cool. Let me scoot really quick.
Well, I'm not straight back.
She steps forward. She says, are you sure you would not wish to be behind me, mortal?
You want to open it, I'm fine with it. I just didn't want you to have to deal with it. I wouldn't want to ask that of you. But if you'd like, I will step out of the way.
So you've already asked me to help you deal with this, yes?
Yeah.
That's when she looks stronger than
Also, why are the rest of you so far back?
We've dealt with exploding doors.
Oh.
There's no... That's the reason why I was up front taking it.
Traps. Very well, stand back if you must. A coward's way of battle.
Yeah.
She is going to open the door.
I hear that, and I kind of move up closer. Because I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm going to show her that's not changelings.
Give me an initiative rolls. She says, Barguro.
Or what?
Demons. Drawing her blade.
Great, let's kick their ass.
So as she draws her blade once again, fire wreathes it. The first act, however, is going to be the bow. So seeing the angel, it yells something in Abyssal. Juan, what type of armor are you wearing?
Studded leather?
What about Oswin?
I'm wearing splinted armor.
So it's going to start chanting.
Counterspell. Counterspell.
You can't see it, I don't think.
Oh.
And I don't do it.
So it is going to cast a spell.
Uh-huh.
Oswin, your armor starts to feel very hot.
Uh-huh.
And it is now concentrating on a spell. Let me just see what this spell does exactly.
Heat armor is sexy.
Uh,
Or heat metal, I mean. That spell?
How did you know?
I don't
so I think you automatically take
Love it.
2d8 damage this turn.
Yep.
So you would take 14 fire damage. You are burned by the heat metal spell. The creature is then going to back up to here, ending its turn. 1. So you would see Oswin's armor suddenly become red hot.
What a joy. Okay.
Don't worry about it. Go deal with the guy inside. I've got this.
I'm gonna move forward. Here, I can see him now, right? So,
You see 2 demons in here. The more obvious one is the large ape-like demon that's kind of up front. But behind him, further back, is kind of a sniveling little demon.
That's a little one.
I mean, he's man-sized, but he's more gaunt than strong. You see him concentrating on a spell.
I do indeed. Okay. Which one do I do here? Yeah, I'm going to hypnotic pattern.
Targeting the 2 demons.
Targeting the 2 demons.
Alright, so the Barl Gura is going to attempt to defend with a wisdom save. Let's see. So he would fail, becoming charmed. At least for the time being.
Nice.
The Barl Gura, the Babao, the second one, I will also attempt a wisdom save.
I'm gonna unsettling words him as well. He's the one I wanted to do that. Sorry, though.
I think it's too late for that, because you already cast the spell. Right? Because you have to do
Wait,
that as
what?
a bonus action, don't you?
Yes.
So you'd have had to do it before.
Aw,
Yeah.
I can't do it like I thought it was.
No, it's not a reaction. I believe it's
Oh,
you do it before you cast a spell on something, or before someone else is going to.
damn. Yeah. All right, that's what I want. I wanted to do it beforehand. I just fucked it up. All right.
Alright, so wisdom save, he might fail it. Yeah, he would fail as well. Becoming charmed. And I think, doesn't the charm make him incapacitated?
Yes.
So that is going to break the spell on one. Or on
That
Oswald.
is what I was going for. Okay.
That's your turn is ending.
I'm gonna back up and say, "You got it from here, Shira."
So she is gonna fly over. Say, "Welp, now you die." Doing a multi-attack. So she swings with her longsword.
If it's charmed, would the first attack be at advantage or no?
No. Just incapacitated. Just can't take actions. So she would strike, doing 13 slashing and 11 fire, because her fire is halved. Because they're demons.
Alright.
So 24 damage will awaken it from the charm. Then she's going to slash again. 25 will strike, hitting it for 13 slashing and 26 fire, which will be halved, so 26 damage.
Jesus Christ!
I'm glad she's on our team.
It is wounded. The Bargorl is charmed, but it does get a save at the end of its turn. Wisdom.
Does Hypnotic Pattern give a save? I thought they
Oh,
would just...
never mind. I guess it doesn't. Oswin.
So, are you saying the spell that was on me is no longer on me? And my suit's not?
The armor is cooling down, no longer damaging you.
Hey,
And
I'm
I yell at
It's just uncomfortable.
to
right now.
ignore the ape.
the what?
Say, ignore the ape.
Okay. And I really don't have much that I can do from right. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm gonna just cast at him since I firebolt just because I have no this guy. Oh wait, no, this guy. Sorry, that's the bad guy, not her. I'm babbling.
You could firebolt her. Might not be a great idea.
No, it wouldn't. 14.
Sorry, friend.
14 would not be enough, and he would dodge.
Okay.
Anything else?
I moved. I did that. Oh, I'm going to do my bonus action of, yet again, getting my defensive field going. Again.
Go ahead and link it. Beans.
Cool. Not really sure what's going on. See there, can't really see much.
So you move 30 feet to get to there.
Was that 30? I thought that was 25.
So it's 30. It's double diagonal. Might not be doing distance right. Yeah, it's not measuring
20.
right.
Okay, cool. Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, what is that? I don't want to be next. Man, I can't see anything, so, just for fun, I am going to cast a minor illusion
Okay.
for me as a gnome over there.
So I think with minor, you have to do objects.
Cool, I'll do a statue.
Alright, so there is a gnome statue back there.
Nope. No, I'm kidding.
Just like you.
Looks like a statue version of yourself. Anything else?
Uh,
Go ahead and link
no,
your
that'll be
spell.
all.
And that ends your turn. Into round 2, the Babao is going to attack using... I think it's just going to slash at her with its spear. So it's a multi-attack. As well as a weakening gaze. So it's going to target... I'll say Oswin, because it does not think the angel's going to fail this. I need a con save, Oswin. Alright, so you would fail. And you deal half damage with strength-based attacks for 1 minute.
Oh no.
It's then going to use its attacks on... Let's see, it'll use its spear on the angel. 23 will strike her, stabbing her for 6 with the first attack. Then it's going to make a claw attack. 20 will strike her again, doing another 12. And then it's going to move over here. Getting around her. 1.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna move so I can see this thing. – 15 feet there. Then I am going to... Yeah, I'm just gonna vicious mockery it.
Alright, so it makes a wisdom save. It would pass the wisdom save, and you would glean that it is okay at wisdom saves.
And then I'm gonna give it unsettling words after. Because I forgot to do that shit beforehand again.
Alright, so it becomes unsettled, gaining a gaining a penalty on its next save.
And I am going to back up there so I can still see it in case I need to cast a spell as a reaction. That's gonna be my turn.
Alright, the Fire Main Angel yells, flank with me, warrior. She's gonna come here and
Will
attack.
do.
But she will miss with the first attack. Lands the second attack, though. Hitting for 7 slashing and 29 fire. Which will half to 14, so 21 damage. Or actually, wait. Oh, she's going to use Radiant. I forgot she can choose. So she's going to do 29 Radiant, so she'll do 36 to it. Which will kill it. Yeah. She is then going to get to position to get ready to strike the Barlgora. The Barlgora is still charmed Oswin. She says, do not wake the creature. Let me open.
Okay. How's this for positioning? Is that good, DM?
That would give her flank and you flank, yes. So
Okay.
what are you doing?
I moved there. She told me not to attack, so I'm gonna hold my action.
Alright, so you're readying an action.
Ready to punch. Yep.
Alright, Beans.
Are you muted? You're gone.
Sorry, my roll 20 just crashed.
I saw.
I am loading up right now.
Dude, Beans' character sprite looks jacked.
Cool. So Beans is going to spend some movement. Oh man, that's the only dude left. I'm going to yell out. Can you two handle this, or should I help?
Stand by. To stand by, I guess. We'll find out here once she gets things rolling.
Cool. Then I'll, I guess, ready cantrip. I'll ready Mind Sliver.
Alright, so you begin concentrating on Mind Sliver as the spell is held. New round. It's going to be 1.
Oh, and Madam Angel, if I hit it, it's going to be kind of mad at me no matter what. So just heads up.
She says perhaps you should not strike it then. One. What are you gonna do?
Since I am concentrating on the fairy fire, I cannot do.
Well, concentrating on your
So,
spell, it's not fairy fire.
yeah. Oh yeah. Hypnotic gaze. I mean. Yeah. So I can't. Right. I can't. That means I can't prepare an action, right? Because that requires concentration.
Yes, that would break your current concentration.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just end my turn. That's it.
You can heal me.
I can indeed. Hearing that, I decided to throw a spell, the healing word, over on this one.
Thank you.
Alright,
I'm
so-
sorry for not being on top of my.
Oh, you got a lot going on between. Yeah.
Alright, so the angel, continuing to use Radiant for her demon slaying, is going to attack. Natural 1. She's going to miss on the first. Curse. And then attack again. 24 will strike. Dealing 12 slashing and 13 radiant. So 25, awakening the Paralgora. What about the rest of you?
My mind sliver is gonna go off.
Okay, so it attempts to resist with intelligence, but it would fail, taking 4 psychic, which will wound it. Are you going to, and that's a reaction, are you going to reaction as well, Oswin?
Yep, I'm gonna do a punch. It's probably gonna hurt me, but I'm gonna do a punch.
Okay.
Or 2 punches.
So you punch it. 12 will actually miss on the first.
Okay.
17 will strike, though, with the second punch. Doing 6 points of thunder damage. And giving it disadvantage if it doesn't attack you.
Yep.
Alright, so that's going to end her turn. There's something else he wants to do. No, she's not going to do any of that. Actually, she might do this.
I like Shira's singing voice.
Just yeah, her.
Oh.
It's how she chants spells. And I'm like, yeah, I'm digging it.
Alright, so yeah, as a bonus action, she's gonna do Compelled Duel.
Nice. Nice.
Which will undo your mark. It's basically a mark effect. If he fails his wisdom save.
And he has a minus D4.
So he would fail and become taunted by her. So for his turn, he's gonna go punching at her. Doing 3 attacks. 2 with the fist, 1 with the bite. 20 will strike her, doing 6 bludgeoning. Knocking her back a little. Second fist. 24 will strike again, doing another 12. She is slightly damaged, but still not wounded. And a bite attack. Viciously tries to maul her, but her armor would protect her for that one. She would not be struck. Oswin.
I'm gonna punch Judy.
No, 13 will miss on the first. 15 will just hit on the second, stealing her mark as you do another 12. Putting him to wounded. Or he was wounded. She says, stop taking the mark. with a taunt. Beans. Yeah. Stop taking the taunt.
I learned it from you. Okay.
It's true, you did learn from watching her. Although she nearly embraced the taunt. You were born in it. All your attacks taunt.
Nah,
What are
just
you doing, Beans?
it's my punch.
That's a good question. I think I am going to use my one free cast of command. And tell it to grovel.
Alright, so it gets a wisdom save. Does it have a reduction in saving throw? No, right?
Was it
No,
already
it was used
by somebody else?
Alright, so it would make it
by the
save,
angel.
ignoring your spell.
Or the Juan, did you have anything on it? I don't think so. Cool. Darn.
Can I silvery barbs that?
Yeah, if you want to use your reaction. And a spell.
Yes. I use my reaction in the spell.
Alright, so it will repeat the saving throw. Who are you giving advantage
unveil
to?
it.
I'll give advantage to the angel.
Alright. Go ahead and spend your reaction. It will once again attempt its save. What's the DC?
15?
Alright, so it rolls a 16 once again passing. And you would glean that it has an okay wisdom save. It's not great, but it's decent. That would end Bean's turn. Juan.
Yeah, I'm gonna vicious mockery this dude.
Okay,
Making
so
fun of him looking like a big monkey.
another wisdom save.
Grape ape.
Oh, it would fail that one, taking 3 psychic and having disadvantage.
And that's gonna be my turn.
That's the Fire Main Angel with advantage would say, let us end this farce. 26 would cut it with the first attack, doing 8 slashing and 23 radiant, so 31, which will bring it down. Our second slash cuts into it again, as it is sent back to the abyss, leaving behind essence. She flourishes with her sword, putting it away, and says, no demons shall survive my wrath, ending the combat. What do you want to do?
Excellent. Thank you, madam. That really helped. Glad you were here.
You are quite welcome. It is an enjoyment to banish those outsiders from this realm.
Haha. Damn.
Beans?
Aren't you glad we
Juan?
brought you
Shall
here?
I try this door?
Should we collect essence first?
And maybe look for some items.
So in this room, you would find 2 dwarven statues, sort of like the ones you found in the other room, and another sealed door, as well as 4 crates off to the side. But before we do anything, we should probably quit for now, because we are over time. We could do the exploration next time. So why don't we do MVP votes? I'm going to give Oswin an inspiration point for being brave to a fault. Even though he probably should have stood back for some of those, he was always in there tanking.
Yeah.
Because it was definitely a bit to his detriment to not take advantage of like the speed penalty of the slime and to just go tank it.
Yeah.
Which, he wants to protect his people, so it would make sense for him character-wise to make sure that the threat was contained.
Yeah, I appreciated that. Thank you.
Me too.
So, Juan, with 2 votes, you would gain an inspiration point as MVP.
Yay.
Dude, I
Well
wonder
done.
who voted for
I think it was unanimous.
I'm betting Juan voted for Juan.
No, he didn't.
it.
Ain't
Very,
no doubt
very
about
like his
that.
character.
It is against protocol.
It was a joke.
I know.
Well, thank you for the session, Oswin. Glad you were able
Thank
to
you.
make it. Hope things are
Yeah.
good for you.
Glad you're able to make it. Well,
I think
and,
we'll all see each other
quite actually
Tuesday,
enjoy-
right?
Tuesday it is.
Hopefully we can have all our people next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
just
surprised
taking some
how
notes.
much I actually enjoyed combat with only 3 of us.
Oh, it was a challenge, but yeah.
No, I really am glad that the angel was summoned.
that was a good
Thank
move
you,
there.
DM.
You don't think you could have taken those 2?
Thanks, Lou.
In
You
the
know-
state
Good
where I'm
enough.
in, no.
I think you
It
guys
did
could
make
have
me
done it.
giggle. The failed con made it so I couldn't attack with strength. Since I with
Yeah.
Which you don't use.
Yeah, because you don't use strength, I know. But the demon wouldn't have known that.
Yeah. And I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you for the game.
And there's no way the
Yeah.
angel could have even failed that.
All right.
All right. Good night,
Well,
guys.
yeah, see y'all next week. Oh, Tuesday.
Thank you,
Thanks for
everyone.
the session, Lou. Appreciate it.
Yeah, have a good week.
Yes.
I'll see you guys later. Just like I said,
Night.
taking some notes.
Oh yeah, I can go to mute. Huh.